Patrick Sutton Interiors. We are in Jamal's showroom, which is a rug showroom on LaCienega Blvd. Well, what it means to me is first of all, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, so it gives me an opportunity to come to the West Coast, which I think has an incredible design sensibility. So I personally like it because I'm able to immerse myself into this culture, and I love it. The actual event itself is an amalgam of people from all over the country, so it's an opportunity to celebrate design, and I love it. This is Billy Baldwin, and Billy Baldwin is very special to me because he originally was born and raised in Baltimore. So, and I think that's probably the only famous iconic designer from Baltimore, and that's obviously where I have my practice. And I think what's great about Billy is that he sort of was the pioneer of design in the way we live now, which is he's the one that took all the preciousness out of interior design and sort of made a happy coexistence between things that are modern and things that are more comfortable. And to me, that's what's so special about him. It's something that we do in our work all the time, so I like him for that reason. So he was someone that was pretty much against clutter in any possible way. And the way that he was most exuberant in his work was through the richness of color. And you can see in this room, which is, bathed in blue patent leather, that was the way I sort of chose to address that aspect of his work. I think that we looked for partnering with a couple of people, obviously people from this community, but actually, more interestingly, we partnered with Billy Baldwin Studios, which is still in existence, and we had they were very gracious. They made this sofa for us, and this slipper chair for us, and this little cocktail table. Excuse me, this end table next to me. We worked with designers that create some more modern pieces in the room, and then the accessories and art and things like that came from people on the street, which is amazing. So like, for example, House of Fine Arts gave us this incredible modern piece by Grassi, the Italian artist Grassi, right behind the sofa behind me. There's absolutely no anxiety, and I'll tell you why. There's so much crossover between his aesthetic and his approach and the way we work. But if you think about the way most designers work, it's not all our vision, it's our client's vision. So what we do is we take the things that are important to them, use our skills to interpret what's important to them, and deliver. And that's exactly what we did here. Susan, who runs that studio, reached out to me on Instagram, and we sort of made a connection that way. And when I decided to do Billy Baldwin as the icon we wanted to follow, I reached out to her, and she was so enthusiastic. So it was a lot of fun, and actually I learned a lot about Billy I didn't know from her, which was great. And one of the things that's fun about doing a window is that you can sort of take off the limitations and be a little bit more creative than maybe or exuberant than you might normally be. But I liked the mix of color in here, and I think it was just sort of liberating.